12-mark question is on all 3 papers. So this could be depth, or this, which is more likely on the Russia paper, so asking you the reasons for one of the revolutions, or ask you about change over a period of time, such as policing in the 20th century, etc. So that's more likely to be on the crime and punishment paper. Now this all helps us to build towards the final question on the paper. So this is practicing our explanation skills. So we don't need an introduction or a conclusion, we just need 3 paragraphs. So you will be given the question, explain why something happened, and you'll be given 2 bullet points underneath. So you need to create a paragraph on each of those bullet points because it's giving you the answers. And then you need to select one more factor. We're going to use the gunpowder plotters as our example, and this is only going to give you a 1-paragraph example because obviously you can be quite formulaic with your paragraphs. Now it's important to merge your explanation with your evidence. The very first thing we need to do is we need to have an opening sentence which says which factor we're going to look at and sort of show the argument. So here we have one of the key reasons, so this is showing us the argument, why the gunpowder plotters were a serious threat to the king was that they were looking to kill him and his family and create a long-term change in the religion and the religion of the government of the country. The next part of your paragraph should select the most relevant evidence. So here we have a mixture of evidence with explanation, so it's linking it back to the question. So we have, to do this, they were going to blow up Parliament, killing James I, his wife, his son, and the government dominated by Puritans. So that's our evidence. Then we link it back to the question with our explanation. This would mean a whole new government was needed and could be formed using Catholics. The Catholic plotters then looked to marry the Princess Elizabeth off to the Catholics, so reverting back to the evidence. This would mean that they would have the rightful heir to the throne, but as women were controlled by their husbands, decisions could be made by the Catholics and any future heirs would be Catholic. So we've got a mixture of using our evidence and then explaining directly after we've selected the relevant evidence how it is important for the question. Okay, finally link it back to the question using the word of the question. This would be a serious threat to the king on a personal level, as it would end his life, but more serious for the country, who would be run by Catholics in the longer term. As James I was very religious, pious, he would see this as a major threat to his dynasty and the future of the country. So have we got an opening sentence which saying which factor we're going to look at and an argument? Yes, we have. Have we given examples from events in the question? Yes, we have. And again, have we linked back those examples to the question? Yes, we have. And finally, using the example at the end to go right the way back to the question. So we've got our explain dotted throughout our question here.